this is a great opportunity for Enterprise Ireland to help to showcase some of the great entrepreneurial businesses that are coming out of Ireland. It's like a miniature of that ecosystem. It's bringing together all of those partners, all of those organizations together with the sole purpose of supporting our client businesses to help them realize their dreams, grow their businesses, create employment, create wealth, and build Irish economy and Irish society to a stronger place.
The panel is really about, I guess, the opportunities both in terms of local talent, but also for incoming productions to come and shoot in Ireland, and about the story makers that are there and kind of making waves internationally. I think in terms of challenges at the moment, it's an interesting time because actually the UK has been going through a difficult time, and they've just introduced a new higher tax credit for lower budget independent films, up to 15 million of 40%. Because they're our closest neighbour, I feel like there is going to be maybe a competitiveness question there, but we're lucky that our government has been incredibly supportive, so hopefully they can be quite responsive if there is any impacts there. But there has been an increase to the cap, so I think there's bigger budget productions coming into Ireland. Sometimes with that you have to look at making sure that the Irish lower budget productions can still be supported and get the crews, and that we don't price ourselves out of the market. So there's a couple of challenges there, but I think generally it does feel like there's optimism and there's continued support, which hopefully will help us kind of get through and keep expanding. It feels like there's a huge amount of interest in Ireland at the moment. There's also a huge amount of talent at home and great government supports as well, both our tax credit and through Screen Ireland. So yeah, it feels like it's a positive message all around.
Today we had a panel on global diversity and inclusion best practices and tactics here at Ireland House. Some of my favorite parts of the panel were the emphasis on cultural fluency and culturally relevant tactics. We had this powerhouse panel of industry leaders who aren't just thinking about these ideas, they're actually operationalizing these in deeply global company contexts. Companies that think of themselves as truly global need to balance between global strategy and local tactics. And this is always the tension, right, is in thinking about the different bases of operation for a company and the way that tactics need to change on the ground. And some of that is in relation to laws that are fundamentally different in those countries, what data you can collect, what workers' rights are. There's always different issues and opportunities based on local data and local tactics. But companies also need to balance their locality with the idea of having a global strategy. And that means that all of the whole company can lean in and think carefully about here's where we're trying to go. How we get there may be very different in different parts of our global operation, but we're actually all rolling up to a shared set of goals. The panelists actually took the time to make sense of some of these very difficult and complex questions by connecting specifically to examples from workforce experiences in Dublin, or international law settings and sort of realities in Ireland. And so I think that, in many ways, although we are in Austin, Texas, it felt like we were bending space and time to also be in Ireland at the same time. And I love that.